Hi, parents of Cancer children. Welcome to Parental Guidance for 2021. We're just doing a quick, I don't even know if I call it like a recap, but I just want to get some information to you guys for the year so you can have an idea of possible things in the works. Not to say that that's how the year is going to go, but who knows? So we have one card for every month. Also, just a clarifier. And then, since I've missed a few months, I have a special card for January through April, just to give us a little bit more insight on how your child's year has been. So starting with January of 2021, your Cancer child has felt probably on top of the world in some aspects. They felt spiritually connected to themselves, or there's some sense of achievement or goal that was reached, or tuning into their higher power. Reckless, wild abandon. So in certain areas, there may have been some hesitancy or reluctance to just go all out. But I do see, I feel like your Cancer child, I get the sense of like coming into their own, or they're happy or content with themselves, or some kind of inner knowing or inner peace. All while there may be like the need to still keep a level head. And they're using their intuition for sure. So overall, I just feel like there could have been a situation where reckless abandon was an option. They chose against it. They chose to just kind of be more safe and practical in their approach to things. But I do get this release for January that there was some kind of peace or happiness or some kind of fulfillment that they enjoyed in the beginning of January. They have the Queen of Swords. They could have, been more diplomatic or firm with their actions. They have rules. So that definitely applies. I feel like your Cancer child, put their foot down. Boundaries were established. They made it known as far as what their expectations were. I just feel like some kind of like they've achieved a level. There's definitely growth within them. And we have love. So it's almost like no love lost. They're taking care of business. Stuff that needs to be done. It's almost like, it's not about you, it's not about me. It's just, this is what needs to be done. I'm taking care of myself. I'm taking emotions out of it. And they just did what was best for themselves and, whatever the situation may have been for them. In the month of March, the focus was the Knight of Swords. So I feel like they could have been in a state of observation where they just kind of kept to themselves. They didn't let certain things fly that could, or if they did let things fly, they just needed more time before they made a decision. There was, some pullback, some time for observation, not necessarily just going gung-ho, and this limitless. So I feel like for Cancer children in the month of March, there could have been like maybe some spiritual things going behind the scenes, or this motivated this kind of pause that they took advantage of in the month of March. There was slow, there was contemplation, not really moving forward, but just, a spiritual pause, some spiritual cultivation, some things that they were working on within themselves that cause them not to do too much outside of themselves, but just to be reflective. In April, you have the Four of Cups, pensiveness. There's opportunities coming in, and they may be deciding which one they want or unsure of which one they want, but there's opportunities presenting themselves. Perhaps they just need to get out of their own way and just pay attention and look. And they have luck, which is funny. They have the luck card, and the luck card says luck. So I wouldn't say that luck is passing them by. I wouldn't say that, they're losing luck. I just think everything is about timing. So it could be they're trying to cultivate. It could be that they're trying to cultivate the best way to go about things. And opportunities are there, but there's definitely a level of uncertainty in how they desire to move forward. So I wouldn't say that that's necessarily a bad thing in the month of April, as much as they are really making sure that their heart is in it, that everything, all their ducks are in a row. Let's see what's going on for May of 2021. They have the Six of Pentacles. There's some kind of, benevolence. So they could see some money coming in, or a gift or an opportunity. Naivete. And perhaps this is a warning to be careful. There could be somebody from the past. There could be some level of nostalgia involved. And there's something that they're not seeing that could open them up to something that creates problems down the road if they're not careful. So I would just say in the month of May, be mindful of old connections, be mindful of old habits trying to creep in, not to look for the things that are familiar or what they want to happen, but to be mindful of the reality, not to get caught up in things that appear one way but actually could be something else. So in the month of June, we have the Four of Swords. So if there was a season of contemplation, they're coming out of it. And romance. So this could be somehow, if there was some kind of deception in May, they're coming out of that time of contemplation, romance, or they're focusing on themselves in June. So this could apply to Cancer Sun, Rising, Venus, Mars, Moon. That's the other one I'm missing. But I really see in June something evolving, focus on self, coming out of a state and a place of contemplation. There's not too much energy spent on others as much as it is them focusing on their own emotional well-being. In July, the Moon. Secrets are being revealed. That's scary to me because I have a Cancer rising. But it's not so much that secrets are being revealed as much as, the truth being apparent, accepting the truth, seeking the truth. And I really see like this crab here, which is funny because we have, it's more of a lobster, but I see like this sea creature, as I'll call it, wanting to go towards the moon, wanting things that have been in the dark to be illuminated. I don't see things going into hiding, but just wanting to be close. So it's possible that certain people will come towards the Cancer child to bring stuff to their awareness. But I feel like there is a drawing out. And we see the path. It's almost like they're mirroring each other. It's possible for your Cancer child that there is a loss or there's something that's leaving and it brings truth, or something brings truth and it causes a loss to happen. But I get the yin and yang aspect where it's balanced and it's something that needs to happen, and for them not to be afraid of it. Moving on into August, we have the Five of Swords. So some conflict is ending, and I don't know why. Is it another, something ends and another one begins? Let me look at this. The first thing that comes up is doubt. So I feel like this is self-entrapment. It's almost like when this thing leaves, it causes them to second guess themselves. Did I do the right thing? Should I have not said something? So mentally they may be in because the Five of Swords is a mental card. So they may be in their head too much about doubt, fear. Did I do something wrong? Should I have said the right thing? And I see that they're causing to second guess themselves. Something ends, some kind of conflict dissolves. But because of it, it's almost like they got what they wanted. Now they're starting to second guess it. Did I do something wrong? Was there something that I should have done differently? In September, our focus is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So thankfully, whatever that energy was of not being able to sleep or sleepless nights, feeling attacked or whatever, it dissolves for them in the month of September. There could be some fantasy, but I really just think that their mind is in a different space. They're not dwelling on the pain. They're dwelling on the possibilities or wanting to find something positive to think of. Now, I know that this is more of a relationship deck, but there's happy things that they're thinking about. They're coming out of this like insomniac energy where they can't sleep, or they're a racing mind or anxious. If they're coming out of that, their mind is beginning to calm in September, and they're able to like process or let good feelings in. So moving on to October, we have the Nine of Pentacles. That's definitely a good card of like just happiness, bliss. I just get like a state of peace and being. We have infidelity. So this child, if there was some kind of disorder or something in the way, there's peace here. There is no division. There's nothing holding their attention or dividing their attention. They're in a good spot come October. Now, as we move to November, your child is moving away from something. I feel like this is a state of mind, a state of being. There's some kind of transformation. There's some kind of moving forward, getting away from one place and moving to something else in the month of November. And then we have the withdrawal. So it's like in reverse. I feel like both of these cards, and I've said this in a previous deck, like this is getting away from, but I feel that the way that these two cards are positioned, they're moving towards something better. Not just getting away from what no longer serves them, but moving towards something that is actually beneficial. We close out the month for Cancer children with the Three of Swords. There's some kind of disappointment, some kind of heartache. I don't know what that is, but they're just told to trust the process. So I know that doesn't sound like it's a positive note to end 2021, but just know that whatever that is, to know that it all works out in the end. It serves their higher purpose, and that all will be okay. Just to trust the process as they move into 2022. So thank you for tuning in. I know that these are very brief messages, but these energies are fluid. It's up to us as the creators of our own reality, what kind of reality we would choose to manifest. And so I hope that these help you as you move forward with your child this year. Thanks, you guys, so much. See you soon.